I want to tell you the story about Oliver Cromwell, whose policy was ambivalent. It had a lot of pros and cons. He renovated the army. He stifled the rebellions in Northern Ireland and Scotland. Also, he introduced the protection of roads, and moreover, he improved the tax system and he was a clever commander. But his policy had a big minus. He always used terror methods when he needed to bring back the order and discipline in the country.
Today, I'd love to tell you about Margaret Thatcher. She was the first stateswoman in Britain and also the longest-serving British Prime Minister in the 20th century. She was the most important figure in Britain's policy since Winston Churchill. While her boarding, she did a lot for British economy. She stopped government to control all the production and started to sell state fee. But her way of solving economic problems wasn't good for employees. Margaret Thatcher's policy increased unemployment because she closed many trade unions. Besides, she imposed a tax called community charge, which led to riots and protests. To sum up, I'd love to say that Margaret Thatcher was quite a controversial figure in British history.
Richard I, Plantagenet, King of England, is one of those historical figures who are more legendary than historical. Richard was a brilliant strategist. He risked his own life, but was very cautious with the life of his soldiers. He understood logistics as well as strategy, and he won his battles with a combination of careful planning and sheer audacity. However, as a historical figure, he was highly controversial even in his own lifetime. Also, his crusades led to the devastation of the state treasury.
Napoleon Bonaparte was a French statesman and military leader. His political and cultural legacy has endured as one of the most celebrated and controversial leaders in human history. Napoleon established the basics of the modern France, created the system of secondary schools and universities. He also passed the Civil Code, which set the equality of all people before the law. A chic French courtyard was created during his rule. Napoleon created powerful police service and established the State Bank of France. At the same time, Napoleon is famous as a person who brought a big amount of victims to the world by his wars. The ideas of French Revolution were spread throughout the country and led to the revolutions in other countries.